Welcome back to Mr. Magazine, your daily window into the private world of Turkish celebrities where emotions, fame, and destiny collide. Today, we unfold a story that has once again captured the soul of an entire nation, a story of love, separation, and perhaps, the kind of reunion that feels written in the stars. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that join button to support Mr. Magazine. Your support keeps these stories alive. In the ever-restless world of Turkish show business, where headlines rise and fade faster than the flash of a camera, Cemre Arda has done the unexpected. She spoke from her heart. Her words, quiet yet thunderous, resonated across tabloids and social media alike. My future only makes sense if he's there, if it's with Gökberk Yıldırım. Those words, tinged with nostalgia and conviction, landed like a spark on dry grass. For the fans who have followed their emotional saga from its earliest days, it was as though time had folded back, reviving a flame many believed had long gone cold. Cemre's statement wasn't a casual remark tossed into the chaos of entertainment news. It was the unveiling of a truth she had held back for years, that some stories refuse to end simply because hearts remain unwilling to let go. Years ago, when Cemre Arda and Gökberk Yıldırım first shared the screen, viewers immediately sensed something rare, a chemistry that transcended fiction. The subtle glances, the pauses between dialogue, and that quiet electricity spoke of a connection that no scriptwriter could have crafted. But as fame grew, so did the distance. Separate filming locations, overwhelming schedules, and the inevitable storm of rumors about other romantic interests slowly tore at the bond they had built. Yet, those close to Cemre insist that even when she appeared to move on, she never truly did. She never erased him, one confidant whispered to the press. Even when she smiled beside others, her heart remained somewhere else, with Gökberk. Recently, Cemre began to open up more than ever in interviews. She spoke not as a celebrity, but as a woman who had tasted both the ecstasy and ache of love. She confessed, with a tone both fragile and resolute, that she had come to understand something fundamental: love isn't about perfection, it's about peace. And that peace, she admitted, only exists beside Gökberk Yıldırım. In one of her most quoted reflections, she said softly, "I no longer look for the perfect story. I just want a love that feels like home." And that statement alone sent her followers into a frenzy of emotion. Social media platforms filled with messages like "they belong together" and "some loves never die." Before we continue, tell us in the comments, do you believe in second chances? And while you're here, hit subscribe to join the Mr. Magazine family for daily celebrity revelations. The story took a cinematic turn during a charity event in Istanbul. Under the glitter of chandeliers and the hum of cameras, Cemre appeared radiant, her eyes carrying that unmistakable light that only love can awaken. When asked whether someone special had re-entered her life, she smiled, hesitated, and whispered, "Maybe there already was, and maybe he's still there." That single sentence ignited a social media storm. Within hours, fans had connected the dots. Around the same time, Gökberk Yıldırım had shared an enigmatic post on his social account. "Some loves are reborn only when the soul is ready." The internet exploded with speculation. Could it be that after all the silence, fate had reunited them? Sources close to both actors revealed that their paths had crossed again during a professional meeting months earlier. Gökberk, known for his quiet demeanor, reportedly took the first step, sending her a message with just 4 words. "I still miss you." From that moment, their communication reignited. The tone of their conversations, according to insiders, carried the weight of unfinished emotions. Cemre later admitted in an interview that the reunion wasn't easy. "There are wounds that time can heal," she said, but there are also glances that heal everything in a second. Those poetic words became headlines overnight. Fans flooded timelines with heart emojis and hashtags like #Cemre and Gökberk Forever, urging the pair to give love another chance. Soon after, paparazzi lenses caught them leaving the same restaurant in Karaköy. Though neither confirmed a reconciliation, the scene said more than words could. Gökberk walking slightly ahead, shielding Cemre from the camera flashes, her laughter breaking through the noise. It was the language of familiarity, a rhythm only two hearts that once beat together could understand. Media outlets went wild. Within hours, the footage trended across Turkey. One headline read, "Not just a dinner, a beginning." For the fans, it wasn't just gossip. It was a sign that destiny had circled back. Days later, journalists pressed Cemre for a clear answer. Was she back with Gökberk? Her response carried a serenity that only comes from someone who's made peace with her heart. "I don't know what tomorrow will bring," she said softly, "but I do know that my heart only finds peace when he's near. I don't need promises, only truth. And with him, everything is true." It was a confession that blended maturity with passion, and it struck deep across generations. Some interpreted her words as a public declaration of reconciliation. Others saw it as closure, an acceptance that some loves live eternally, whether together or apart. Not long after, Gökberk Yıldırım faced the press outside a filming location. Calm, yet visibly moved, he delivered a single sentence that echoed through every entertainment outlet in the country. "Sometimes love doesn't need noise, only time. And maybe this is our moment." That was all it took. No elaborate speeches, no public gestures. Just sincerity. His eyes carried the quiet intensity of a man who had rediscovered what he once feared lost. In a world where celebrity romances burn bright and fade within weeks, the tale of Cemre Arda and Gökberk Yıldırım feels refreshingly timeless. Turkish media now describes them as a couple written by fate, two souls who may drift apart, but are destined to find one another again, no matter the distance. Every time they appear in public, fans watch closely for the smallest gestures, a smile, a look, a word, searching for clues that the story isn't over. And maybe it isn't. Perhaps, as Cemre once said, the future only makes sense when it's shared with the one who understands your silence. Tell us in the comments, do you think Cemre and Gökberk's love will finally find peace? And if you've ever believed in the kind of love that survives fame, distance, and time, this is your moment to hit like, subscribe, and join our growing community here on Mr. Magazine, where hearts and headlines meet. And that wraps up today's emotional journey through one of Turkey's most captivating love stories. Cemre Arda and Gökberk Yıldırım remind us that some connections defy explanation, they simply are. Stay tuned for our next story, because here at Mr. Magazine, we don't just report celebrity news, we explore the emotions behind it. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell icon, and hit join to support the team that brings these untold stories to light. Until next time, this is Mr. Magazine, signing off with one thought: sometimes love doesn't fade, it simply waits for the right time to return.